Welcome back, True Seeker. It's Monday, April 3rd, 2023, the day of the week named after the moon, and NASA fittingly has announced the 4 astronauts that will travel in the moon flyby mission next year in the 11th month, 2024. Of course, Apollo 11 was the moon landing mission. And in this case, Reid Wiseman, who will be the lead astronaut on this mission, his birthday is 11/11. And let's not forget that the moonwalker Michael Jackson turned 11 back in 1969, the year of the moon landing. Anyhow, 4 astronauts, think about it. The 4th astrological sign is Cancer. Cancer's ruled by the moon, just like how the moon landing was in the time of Cancer in the year 1969, emphasis on 69, where the astrological symbol for Cancer looks a lot like the number 69. So let's just read a little bit of this. Tell me if you see any familiar numbers. Members of the crew who will helm the first moon mission in 5 decades were revealed on Monday, queuing up the quartet to begin training for their historic lunar flyby that is set to take off in November 2024. The astronauts are NASA's Reid Wiseman, Victor Glover, and Christina Koch, and Jeremy Hansen of the Canadian Space Agency. Wiseman is a 47-year-old decorated naval aviator and test pilot who was first selected to be a NASA astronaut in 2009. He's completed 1 prior space flight, a 165-day trip to the International Space Station that launched aboard a Russian Soyuz rocket in 2014. Most recently, Wiseman served as chief of the astronaut office before stepping down in November 2022, making him eligible for a flight assignment. So he's 47, and he was once in space for 165 days. Again, if you learn gematria, the Kabbalistic practice of coding numbers into words, Scottish Rite equals 165, France equals 47, the Scottish Rite of France, which has a lot to do with the history of this nation. They set their Masonic compass at 47 degrees, number that has a lot to do with time. These are all rituals in time. Numbers that we talk about all the time. And let's not forget that in the first moon mission in 69, well, the first one where they supposedly landed on the moon, they supposedly took the Scottish Rite flag to the moon. If you write out Scottish Rite of Freemasonry instead of 165, it adds up to 325, just like how that moon mission was 325 days after Michael Jackson's birthday, who again turned 11 that year, the moonwalker. So, let's go back down memory lane, and then let's talk about why this announcement comes on the 93rd day of the year. Let me pull up the gematria calculator here real quick. Remember, the moon landing in 69 was on July 20th. That's the 201st day of the year. If you write out order of Illuminati, the moon is illuminated by the sun. Order of Illuminati is 201 with the alphabetic order, 93 with the alphabetic order, and numerology. And remember, the first man to walk on the moon was Neil Alden Armstrong, which equals 201. Notice the 105. Notice also the 84. So we just talked about 201st day of the year. Notice the 84 and 105. Wiseman, who will lead this mission, 84, 105. Again, Order of Illuminati also has that 105. Notice the word Illuminati alone is 69, like the year of the moon landing. Also 150. Heliocentrism, the model that says the sun's at the center of it all, illuminating the moon is the sun. Just notice how heliocentrism has that 150 as well. They say the sun's 150 million kilometers away on average. It's also got the 69 like Illuminati. It's got the 201 like Order of Illuminati. And when I write out Order of Illuminati again, today's the 93rd day of the year, the day of the announcement. They say the sun is 93 million miles away on average, or again, 150 million kilometers. So, Illuminati numbers, who's really controlling these rituals? Again, the Illuminati was founded by the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt May 1st, 1776. Coming back to Reid Wiseman, look at his name gematria. Reid Wiseman, 120, we just saw that in Illuminati as well, and 69. Also 57, like moon. like Scottish Rite. Scottish Rite 57, 165. For the record, Outer Space has the 57, so does Conspiracy. But coming back to Reid Wiseman, he's got the 120, 69 like Illuminati. He's got the 57 like Moon and Scottish Rite. The Scottish Rite was created by the Jesuit order. The Illuminati was created by the Jesuit order. Notice the 177 in his name. If you write out the Jesuit order, 177, 201. Also 84. Also 69. We've covered all these numbers. With regards to 84, Jesuits 84, Masonry's 84. Remember, the Catholic Church is 84. Who has the best buildings in town? Catholic Church. Who do the Jesuits serve? The Catholic Church. Jesuits created modern Freemasonry. Catholic Church also got that 165. Okay, so he's 47 years old. Notice how this news comes today, April 3rd. He's born on November 11th. News comes on his 144th day of his age. The word time is 47, his current age. In Jewish gematria, which Derek has renamed Latin, but it's really Jewish gematria, time equals 47 and 144. So at age 47, on his 144th day of his age. And again, the square root of 144 is 12, going with the 12 months of the year, the 12 hours in the morning and the evening. 47 is the degrees in separation of the tropics, which measure the solstices. I was just in Seattle, the city on the 47th parallel that loves the number 47, where the Space Needle, in tribute to the 1947 UFO sighting over Mount Rainier, where Rainier equals 47. The rotating restaurant, until they finally changed it in 2018, always did a full rotation in every 47 minutes. In 1947, you had the Seattle Rainier UFO sighting, followed by the sightings in the 47th state, New Mexico, also in 1947. Funny enough, Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates started their businesses in New Mexico and then moved it up to the 47th parallel in Seattle. Both cities connected to aliens. Jeff Bezos looking a little bit like one. Maybe Bill Gates too, with his man boobs. It's very strange. He's got the strangest pair of man boobs, does Bill Gates. Anyhow, you get it? 11/11. Going to be in the 11th month. Apollo 11, Michael Jackson 11 that year, the Moonwalker, the ongoing rituals, the secret societies, large and in charge, DC, the land of the Jesuits and the Masons. Same numbers that we're talking about day after day. So they're also pointing out that this will be the first moon mission with a woman and also the first with a black man. And in light of today being the 93rd day of the year, we know that's a big number with Black history. Right out Black History Month, it's 93. Martin Luther King Jr., 93. Malcolm X, 93, and the list goes on. Rosa Louise Macaulay. Let's see if I can still spell it right. Yeah, I got an extra L in there, I think. Rosa Louise Macaulay Parks, 93. So on and so forth. Beyonce, Giselle Knowles. There's a lot more people to this list. I'm not doing it justice, but anyhow. Part of the announcement on the 93rd day of the year. Carter G. Woodson. Oh, by the way, R.I.P. to Carter G. Woodson. Today's the anniversary of his death. The founder of Black History Month. Black History Month 93, the founder of Black History Month, dead on the 93rd day of the year. Why do they call him Carter G. Woodson? Like the G in the Masonic compass. Notice how Carter G. Woodson's 177, 69, 201. Just like the Jesuit order. Amazing. But let's see. What else stood out about this? Notice two of the people named. There's Wiseman, the leader. The next in charge is another 47-year-old, Hansen. Then you got a 46-year-old Glover. Then you got a 44-year-old Christina Koch. And that makes sense because space is 44, Cancer's 44. Again, Cancer's the fourth astrological sign. The moon ruled by Cancer. The four-man man and woman team. But yeah, news by the numbers all day, every day. Victor Glover. Check out the name Gematria. Victor Glover. 166 like Secret Society. 67 the 19th prime, the 19-year cycle of the moon. 158 like Freemasonry. 68 connects with a lot of things, including the center of it all. Helios, old 68. Like solar system 68. like Catholicism 68, like mathematics is 68, like all the things that went down in 1968, a year before the moon landing. Christina Koch, she's got that 66 in her name, like lunar. 78 like Jesuit. 138 like federal. But again, here we are on a Monday. And Jeremy Hansen. Jeremy Hansen's got all kinds of interesting numbers. The 56 and 187 like Society of Jesus. 137 like Washington, D.C. Also, actually, you know what? His name's the exact same as Washington, D.C. in every cipher. Washington, D.C. Yeah, I know he's a Canadian, but again, these numbers connect with Masonry and the Jesuits. So, and that's the point we're making every day. Who runs this world? By the way, 60 years ago, April 2nd, 63, the Luna 4 launched. Russia. All those parallels with Russia and the U.S. Two nations controlled by the same entities. That's why there's the ongoing 1,201 war with Russia, Ukraine, and the U.S. And Catherine the Great, the leader of Russia, preserved the Jesuit order with 201 Jesuit priests in Russian history. Speculating on when it'll launch. Again, could it launch on a Monday? I'm just going to make the assumption that it's going to launch on a Monday. Doesn't mean it'll be true, but again, it's the day of the week named after the moon. So I just measured out to the Mondays of November 2024. The first Monday of that month is November 4th. History equals 114. They're saying this can be historic. That would be 83 weeks after today. November 11th, 11/11 is his birthday, Wiseman's, and it's 84 weeks. And as we talked about, Wiseman is 84. So could it launch on his birthday? 84, again, like United States of America. We just went through the whole list, right? I don't got to type it all out again. Jesuit, the Catholic Church, Masonry, You know, Zionism probably fits in there too because they do everything by the moon. But 84 weeks later is his birthday. November 18th is the 322nd day of the year. Recently had that 322-foot, wasn't that the Artemis 1 rocket? Artemis 1, 322 feet rocket. Isn't that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, the Artemis 1 was 322 feet long. So could it launch on the 322nd day of the year? If it did that, it would be 85 weeks later, and Artemis equals 85. The Jesuit motto, Isus Hominum Salvator. And if I was those astronauts, I'd be a little bit worried if it launches on November 25th. That's 86 weeks later, and that has not been a good number in history. We know what happened in Nashville on the 86th meridian on the 86th day of the year, just last Monday. But, yeah, anyway. 11/11 birthday, launching in the 11th month. Apollo 11. Master number in numerology. It's all numerology. And think about his age, too. He's 47, right? What's 47 in numerology? 4 plus 7, 11. The woman will be 47 when it... Well, actually, I got to double check her birthday. She could be 47, possibly 48. Anyhow. Keep this one short and sweet as well. Maybe Simon Dan wants to take a crack at this one. Simon Dan. He keeps trying to debunk my videos. Saying it's, what's he say? It's all bullocks. As we continue to, just imagine. He did a video saying that the Artemis 1 wasn't really 322 feet when there's literally 5,000 articles saying it's 322 feet. He tried to debunk that. Just watch if they launch the thing on the 322nd day of the year. He'll be like, well, according to this time zone, it was actually the 323rd day of the year. It's like, okay, this guy's a moron. All right, yeah, I think I got it all in there. If anybody wants to pass this along to Simon Dan, see if he wants to take a crack at it, I'd love to see it. So that's it for now, Truth Seeker. And until next time. Oh, yeah, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and if you're new here, please do subscribe and make sure YouTube keeps you subscribed. They like to hit that unsubscribe button. But again, yeah, likes do help the videos find new people's algorithms. Until next time.